Okay, so for today's video, we are doing the 21 questions tag. It was started by Allie Glines here on YouTube. And so I decided I would just take this opportunity to get ready using some of my Shop My Stash items for the month of March and answer these questions. So if I look down, it's because the questions are in front of me, and we will just go through each question while I put on some makeup. Just FYI, I know my lips look a little crazy, as we may know if you watched my Project Pan video. I am trying to pan this Milk Kush lip balm in Shine, and I do not like this lip balm, but I put it on before I do makeup, and I'm a little dry today, so I decided I would put this on, and now I regret it. So if my lips look weird, they're gonna get better. Just hang in there. So let's get started. Okay, so this month's Shop My Stash, I grabbed the Professional Primer, the Pearl Primer. So we're going to be putting on that, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Auburn. So, first question. What is the oldest makeup product in your collection? So I went through my collection before this video, and I made sure that there were no lip products that I couldn't think of or bronzers that I couldn't think of, but this makeup palette is definitely way too much. The eyeshadow palette that I'm going to mention is definitely the oldest. Now, I do not have this product in my collection at the moment, but my mom currently does. She gets most of my hand-me-down makeup. And the Decay collaboration, so the Alice Through the Looking Glass and Urban Decay collaboration eyeshadow palette, pop a picture somewhere, is technically the oldest makeup product that is still within my reach. Like, I could ask my mom for that anytime, but she has it with her, so technically the oldest product I have in my collection is my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon eyeshadow palette. And actually, I hold on to that for sentimental value reasons. Brow pencil, getting that ready. So I keep the Bonbon palette because that was the first palette at the time my boyfriend, but now husband, purchased for me. I had a bad day at work, and he just surprised me with a Sephora gift card, and so I bought that palette and some other things with it. And I mean, I decluttered everything else, but I kept the eyeshadow palette. Also, don't come for my brows. I need to book an appointment. If my friend Daryl is watching this, he's gonna text me and tell me, I don't know why you didn't already make that brow appointment. I know. But I am off, not this coming week, but next week. And I plan on going to do a few spa day things. I am vaccinated. That is the only reason why. So now that I am vaccinated, I would like to go get a massage for some health issues. Hopefully, my doctor thinks that it might help some of my neurological issues. And then I decided if I'm going to do that, then maybe I'll get a facial, get my eyebrows done because they need it, and whatnot. So I'm going to finish my brows, and then I will come back on in just a second. Okay, brows are done as much as they're going to be done. I am going to put in some brow gel, but besides that, this is how we're rocking and rolling today. Okay, so question 2. Question 2, I'm already in trouble. What is your most recent makeup purchase? So I'm supposed to be on a no-buy. Well, I'm on a low-buy technically, but low-buy means replacements, so I've already messed up. But you know, Ulta came out with a coupon, $10 off any qualifying purchase, and I wanted to try a MAC paint pot for the longest time. Not like the basic, I'm using some ABH eye primer. It's just a little mini that I have that I wanted to try again, so it's in my Shop My Stash. So yes, I wanted to try a MAC paint pot, not one of those like basic skin tone shades. I'm not buying a $23 primer. Usually I'm a give with purchase kind of primer, or I will just do concealer, obviously. And so I decided that I wanted to try one of the pretty new ones. So I'm going to blend it in with this cute little spore brush. So I wanted to try one of the paint pots that are pigmented, and Kat from Beauty News, of course, was talking about the shade Babes and Charms or something. Something with babes in it. It's this pinky color. It's supposed to be like Stylishly Mary, but in a paint pot, and has the same effect. So I decided I wanted to try that, and with the $10 off coupon and free shipping at Ulta, it came out to $13. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna break this low buy for this one thing, because I've had my eye on these paint pots for a while. And it was just like the stars all aligned. And when the coupon first came out, I said, no, I don't need it. I'll just ignore it. And then I think it was Friday or Saturday, they sent out an email, today only, free shipping. So I was like, okay, $13 for this paint pot. If I don't love it, I know I can find somebody who will, but I think I'm really going to love it. Everybody talks so highly of the paint pots. So I'm excited to try that. Okay. So I always used to blend this out with a sponge, but the brush is actually looking really nice. So I'm really happy with this. Nice. Okay. So question 3 is, what is the first makeup product you ever used? I was definitely always eyeshadow eyeliner. Like before, I didn't do the whole full face. I didn't always believe in the full face. But I always believed in eyeliner and eyeshadow, mostly because eyeliner looks really crazy without eyeshadow. And I have such large eyes that I need eyeliner so badly. So I decided that eyeliner and eyeshadow were the first things I would put on my face. I'm going to use my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and then if I get any fallout, I'm just going to brush it off before I powder and put on concealer. Okay, question 4. What is a makeup trend that you used to love but now hate? Oh my gosh. I couldn't think the first time I read these questions. I really couldn't come up with an answer. I was like, there's never been a makeup trend I've like turned to hate, but I finally thought of it. Okay, so back when I was in high school, the raccoon eyes were the biggest thing. So, you know, cat eye, big wing, and then really rim your under eye, your waterline, and your lower lash line with thick gel eye pencil. Oh my god, I thought I was too cute. Looked like a raccoon, but I thought I was the cutest, hottest raccoon on the block. No, I'm so glad that trend died, because looking at those pictures, it's just painful. All right, I'm gonna blend this out a little bit with that brush, but yeah. God, I used to love those looks, and I feel like they're coming back now, or I'm just having another moment with raccoon eyes, but with colors. Oh, so good. So now I'm like smudging something out on the lower lash line and putting in a pop of color with an eye pencil, and I love it. I'm going to use the Bite Beauty Change Maker just to set my lids because it's just easier that way. Question 5. What is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? Bronzer, which is not really a trend, but using bronzer. I never believed in using bronzer, even when I started wearing foundation and doing the full face. Like, I believed in foundation and concealer, and the right foundation and concealer would make you look great. But for the longest time, I refused to buy bronzer. I was like, why would I pay money for something that happens naturally? Now I love bronzer. I love buying bronzers. I still don't have a ton of bronzers. Like, my bronzer collection is very under control. I think I have 5 or 6. So I'm pretty proud of that. And that's why, as I said in my my January purchase video, that I didn't feel too guilty about buying a new bronzer because I don't really have that many anyways. Question 6. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? Favorite step in my makeup routine. I'm going to use the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos Makeup. Love this palette. wanted to go for a green look. Well, I'm wearing a peach sweater. It's gonna look crazy. It's fine. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? Probably picking my lipstick. I love picking a fun colored lipstick. That is my thing. Like just finding the right lip color to go with a look. Maybe it's the eyeshadow. It's definitely not the eyeliner. It takes so much concentration to do eyeliner, so it's not eyeliner. But I do like blending the eyeshadows and playing with color. So maybe it's playing with color and doing my eye look. We'll go with that. The question's hard. I'm not real sure about that one. 7. What is a makeup product you can't live without? Liquid eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner for the win. Again, I have such big eyes. I hope this is not blocking. I have such big eyes that it just looks ridiculous without eyeliner. I look like a bug, so I like to make my eyes smaller with a giant wing. So yeah. Liquid eyeliner would be my #1 choice. Okay, and then what sparked your love for makeup? That's a great question. When I was in high school, I saw a bunch of people walking around with all this bright, colorful eyeshadow. I went to Catholic high school, so we had uniforms, and it was really hard to kind of show your individuality. You couldn't dye your hair, you couldn't basically do anything crazy with your appearance, but you could wear makeup, and we had no restrictions on makeup. And shoes. Shoes were the other thing that we could kind of have free reign over. So, because I couldn't really be creative with anything else, I started getting creative with my makeup. And I always loved wearing green or purple eyeshadow. Those were my go-to colors. Green or purple. Usually purple. And I just fell in love with being loud about what I wore, but through my makeup and not through clothes. So that's probably also why I have no fashion sense and why I mostly just wear leggings and tank tops and t-shirts and sweaters and really have no sense of fashion because I went from Catholic school to, I don't know, working jobs where they really had like a kind of show up as you are, dress code, call centers, things like that. So it was always jeans or leggings. So this is why I have no sense of fashion and why I will never be the fashion YouTube. But makeup I can do all day long. And then I always liked makeup because one of my friends said that makeup was one size fits all. Not exactly, but you never had to think, I'm too fat for these jeans. I can't fit into designer jeans with makeup because it's makeup. You find a way to make it work on almost anybody. So I think that's why I've always been a huge fan of makeup. I need a new brush to blend this out a little more. I'm sad about using other brushes because I just washed all my makeup brushes and I don't want to dirty them at all. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? I can't actually think of, and when I first read these questions, I couldn't come up with anything either. Because my belief has always been, if it looks terrible, what does it matter? It's makeup. It washes off. Like, you just try again later. So I kind of always embrace my crazy looks, even if they're bad. I can't really remember a time when my eyeshadow was that bad that it really upset me. Like, even the raccoon thing, it was like, okay, you look a little crazy, but that was the thing back then, so everybody looks a little crazy, and I loved it. So there's not one makeup look that I can think was the worst. And again, even if it was the worst, you just wash it off and try something new later. Okay, I'm gonna pat on a shimmer and move on with this because this eye look's taking too long. So next question. Let's see. What is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? My favorite makeup look I've ever done. I would say recently, any of the eye looks I've been doing with the new single shadows I've purchased. So the Terra Moon shadows, or, well, I can tell you this looks getting crazy. Terra Moon or the Divina shadows, or even these Kaleidos looks that I've been doing are definitely some of my favorites. The primer was going to do its job. That's what I thought was going to happen, but I guess that's not what's working out. See? You mess up on makeup, it doesn't look great. You just put it on again later. This is looking patchy with this primer. I'm not in love with those. This is why I can't do these videos. I cannot multitask. What is your favorite look you've ever done? So yeah, I would say these recent looks. Just anything with these multi-chromes. I'm loving multi-chromes these days. They just make the prettiest effect on your eye. And the shift is lovely. I'm really not happy with this one right now. Oh, this ABH primer is not my favorite. Like when I use the Too Faced glitter glue, everything is bright. I don't need a base color for this. Probably should have stuck to my normal way of doing this, but I decided to think outside the box, and I'm starting to regret it. Oh, and there's glitter everywhere now. That's fine. We're gonna make this work. Don't you worry. And if it looks crazy, then it looks crazy. What is your favorite drugstore makeup product? Actually, I'm about to do a drugstore video. I would say right now it's the Healthy Foundation. It's got SPF 20. It looks beautiful on my skin. This is my go-to everyday foundation. I pulled this into my Shop My Stash this month because I am going back to work soon. And it's just a great foundation for every day, and it doesn't look cakey when I use it. So, your favorite Splurge makeup product? I definitely know that in general, I like to buy lipstick products from higher end. That used to be my like, oh, you had a bad day? Okay, let's buy a lipstick. Oh, you had a good day? Okay, let's buy some lipstick. You had an all right day? We could buy a lipstick on the way home if we're bored. Things like that. So maybe high-end treat yourself kind of splurge item would be an eyeshadow palette or a lipstick for me. And then for drugstore, I would say foundations. I love trying drugstore, high-end, anything foundation. I will try it. Okay, I think that's as good as this is going to get. So we will stop playing with that. And I will pop on some eyeliner, and then we will come back to the next question. So, eyeliner is finished. Look pretty nice. I don't always do the eyeliner before I put on the foundation, but I figured I'd get it out of the way because I can't stand filming without the eyeliner, and we're just using the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner because this is the only eyeliner I use. I love this. Comment down below if you have a better drugstore dupe for this though. I'm down to my last two, and I'm kind of, this one is on like its last leg, but I keep using it because I'm not ready to be on my last one. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of these because I'm kind of tired of spending $22 on an eyeliner. But at the same time, it looks so great every time. And it lasts so long. So, yes, please tell me down below if you have a better, less expensive option for liquid eyeliner. Oh, there we go. Next question. What is your most repurchased makeup product? So I would say either it is MAC Fix Plus or the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. I change up my mascara a lot. I purchase different things all the time. I mean, I don't have the same lip product twice. You know, you buy a lip product and it's probably stuck in your collection forever. It's either the Better Than Sex eyeliner or but yes, probably the Better Than Sex eyeliner because, well, it's eyeliner. You go through eyeliner a lot. Most repurchased, what is your earliest makeup memory? So the first thing that came to mind is technically not makeup. It is technically fragrance, but it's a better story. So when I was 8 or 9 years old, my mom left us alone at home for a little bit. I think she ran down to the store to grab something. It wasn't even that long. And she put on this perfume every day, and it smelled so nice. Could I tell you what the perfume is? No. And it was probably expensive, and being a single parent with 2 children probably meant that she didn't buy it often. So I suck as a child. But anyways, so she left for 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. And while she was gone, I went upstairs and I grabbed this perfume bottle and I sprayed it all over myself. Like I reeked. Here's where it gets funny. So my mom comes home and I hate being in trouble. And for some reason, I thought that I could lie my way out of this. So she gets home and the whole house smells like her very nice perfume. And so she shouts my name and I come downstairs and she's like, Elizabeth, did you use my perfume? And I said, no, I didn't use your perfume. And I'm standing in front of her. I can already feel my face getting hot because I know I'm lying and I'm going to get caught. But for some reason, I just think, no, I can just keep lying and getting myself out of this. And she's like, I can smell it on you. And instead of smartening up and just deciding, okay, just admit you did something wrong, I doubled down. And I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't spray your perfume, and got all defensive. And she had to say it at least 3 or 4 times. Elizabeth, I can smell it on you. You reek. But I wouldn't admit that I used that perfume. Okay, I wasn't going to go down for that. Spoiler alert, I definitely got in trouble for that because I smelled so much like that perfume. Like I just dumped the whole bottle on me. And I probably sprayed like half of it. So yeah, that was my first makeup memory. Well, beauty memory. I would say my first makeup memory was right before I started high school. My mom took me down to the body shop and let me pick out some eyeshadow and I think a mascara. And she let me pick out makeup for starting high school. So I picked out the brightest green eyeshadows. There were 2 of them and 1 brown one. And an eyeliner pencil. I definitely picked out an eyeliner pencil by then. And I wasn't into gloss yet. So it was just the eyes. Like I wouldn't wear any gloss. I would just do my eyes, which probably looked real crazy. But c'est la vie. So that's actually my favorite makeup memory, was my mom taking me to get my first few eyeshadows. Back when single eyeshadows were still big. God, when eyeshadow palettes became big, I did not understand. I was like, how do you get excited about this? Like, you get all the colors after 3 eyeshadow palette purchases. But now I understand. What is your favorite place to shop for makeup? I think I would still say Sephora. Okay, it's either Sephora or online now. Like, 2020 made me really appreciate online shopping. Not that I didn't before, but it really solidified my whole online shopping's the best because I don't have to leave my house. I am using the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Birch. I'm pretty sure, especially looking at it right now, that the shade is too light. So we're going to kind of blend that out and maybe see if I can darken it with my Too Faced foundation. Not foundation, concealer. So I do love shopping online, but there's just something nice about going into a Sephora, looking at all the makeup. That's how I used to be about Barnes & Noble. Like, I used to like to go in and look at all the books and then decide what book to buy. And now I'm just like, oh, Audible. I'll scroll through Audible, do stuff online, whatnot. But I think it's still nice to kind of go into a Sephora. Have I been to a Sephora since... I don't think I've been to Sephora since 2019. I know I definitely went in there on the holidays, but after the holidays, I don't think I went in there. And then I was so busy with work and didn't live near one. We moved further away from the Sephora that I used to live near. And after a long day of work, I didn't really want to go drive another 20 minutes to a Sephora, which is not that long for some people, but for me, it's no. It's 15 minutes away from my house from my work. Or I can drive 20 minutes to the Sephora and then another 30 minutes home. No, thank you. So I would definitely say Sephora just because, I don't know, it's all nice and pretty in there. I really like to buy things at Ulta because their reward program is better, but I like to browse at Sephora. And that's kind of how it was when I went to Barnes & Noble. I'd browse at Barnes & Noble, scan some books, and then buy them cheaper elsewhere or wherever had the best discount or rewards program. So yes, find you a deal somewhere. Okay, that's not the worst. And maybe if I use my bite powder, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder is in my Shop My Stash this month. But I'm going to use the bite powder under my eyes just to kind of tone down the brightness. And then I will use Charlotte Tilbury all over my face. So, what is the most underrated makeup product you own? What is it? The ColourPop Beauty Sponge or the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner? Like, nobody talks about that eyeliner. I don't hear people talk about eyeliner much anyways. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the heck to do about my eyeliner. So yes, the Better Than Sex eyeliner, which obviously is like one of my holy grails. I really need a dupe for that because I do not want to have to pay that much money for an eyeliner. Or the ColourPop Beauty Blender. What is the most overrated makeup product you own? Definitely Kylie Cosmetic lip liners. I don't understand what the hype is with that. They're horrible. They're worse than, like, ColourPop's actually good, but for the price, it's understandable that sometimes the lead falls out. Kylie Cosmetics, for those prices, my lead should not fall out of that pencil, and it should not be drier than ColourPop. So, no. What is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? I know. Okay, the Year of the Rat Beautyless X Chikuhodo brush. That Year of the Rat brush was so cute. So cute. Or the Berlin Girl Becca highlight. That's another one that I was sad I never got my hands on. Ooh, this makes me matte. Like, usually you can still see the shine through the Bite Beauty powder. I do not remember this powder making me so matte, especially because I have two backups. Also, why am I not using the mirror in the thing so I can try to look at this camera? Goodness, amateur hour over here. Where do you go for makeup inspiration? Makeup inspiration. Occasionally over the summer when I want to do something fun and bold, I'll go on Pinterest. And sometimes I watch YouTube videos, obviously. But for the most part, I just kind of, I don't know, wing it. Oh, let's finish our under eyes before we get too far ahead. I want to use this ColourPop cream gel liner because I've never used it before. And I want to see how pretty this green, oh, no, I did use this color. I didn't use the other color. This is in the shade Cactus. So for bronzer, I'm using my Gucci Eclat Soleil bronzing powder. Oh my god, I haven't used this at all. Yeah, brand new. But it's so beautiful and it's a little compact. Okay. What do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? Less of in makeup's future. Maybe I should have watched some of these videos before I started doing mine to get some inspiration. I would like fewer releases from brands. Like this ColourPop every week having a release is becoming way too much. Like, I wish brands would slow down with the makeup purchases. Or the makeup releases. Mostly so I can stop purchasing them. Isn't that the dream? Okay, this bronzer looks beautiful and natural and everything I've hoped for in a bronzer. Oh, this is gonna get so dangerous. Oh, that's so nice. I'm gonna try to blend that out a little bit because I got a little overzealous with the bronzer. But still, it doesn't look muddy. It doesn't look too much. It just looks like bronzer. Oh, bronzer, you're so beautiful. Ooh. Oh, that eyeliner does not match. Oh, we looking crazy. But that's okay, because again, it wipes off. It washes away down the sink if it looks gray. Yeah, you gotta make all the faces, okay? Don't come for me like this. Just bronzy. Just want to put it all over my body. This is so nice. Don't get anything on the cover, because we're here for the packaging. All right. For blush, I chose a really oldie but goodie. It's kind of on the chopping block. So this is the MAC Just a Pinch Extra Dimension Blush. We look like that. We so pretty. So this may look a little cray, but we're going to try it anyway. See, this video is going to help me figure out what Shop My Stash items are going to look great together and what aren't. I have a feeling this blush is not going to work. Because especially I'm trying to go for more green looks in March, you know, St. Patrick's Day. So I really wanted to try out and see how all these work together. And actually, I am not hating this blush with this eye look. So that's kind of nice. All right, and then what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? Okay, and I know that people are gonna, unpopular opinion probably. I miss single eyeshadows. Like buying these Terra Moon eyeshadows and the Cleona Cosmetics eyeshadows and Davina eyeshadows. I realized, man, there was just something so special about buying one eyeshadow versus having a million eyeshadow palettes and it getting overwhelming. There's nothing overwhelming about 1, 3, 5 eyeshadows. So I kind of want us to go back to single eyeshadows and just make them affordable. And I'd like to see more brands do the whole multi-chrome outside of the box thing. Because, I don't know, makeup's just been boring lately. So I think that's why I moved to indie and discovered indie makeup and how much I love it. And I'm really enjoying it. So either this looks really great or I'm going to walk out into better lighting and find out that this looks really horrible. But right now I think it looks great. Yay. And then for highlighter, I couldn't remember the highlighter I picked. This is the Buxom Wonderlust Glow Highlighter and White Russian. So we're also trying some new products because I haven't tried a few of these face products. Oh, and we're done with all of our questions. That was our 21 questions. So I guess I will wrap this up. Well, this was fun. I like doing these tag videos. Okay, and that highlight is very nice. Ooh. I might put some on my nose. Go crazy. It's a Sunday night. I'm just trying to film my videos for the week because obviously I'm sucking at this whole 3 times a week thing. So I'm trying to get caught up, so maybe I can be on a normal schedule. We'll see. We just so shiny. Moana. I was trying to think of what movie that was from. Moana. I'm going to spray my face before I do anything else because it's so dry. And I am using the Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Priming and Setting Spray. And this was like the watermelon extract flavor. I just loved anything scented. I was like, oh, a watermelon scent. So I'm going to try this Tower 28 lip gloss. To finish off this look, I'm going to use the BFF lip liner from ColourPop. I have never used this. I bought a package of lip liners over the holidays, and then they showed up, and I've never used anything but Oh Snap and some other ColourPop lip liner. So I decided now I will use lip liners. That's a fad that I never thought I would love. I never thought I would be into lip liners. Okay. Moment of truth. I love this lip liner, by the way. This is good. I'm really excited about my Shop My Stash this month. So far, I really like everything. And I'm surprised this Hourglass concealer doesn't look as light as I expected it to. This is good. This is good. Okay. This is where it could go horribly wrong. Oh. It's just like a tint. Okay. that's just a nice glossy lip. Okay. I feel like I look like $1,000,000 right now. So I'm going to put on mascara and then I will come right back. And this is the final look. So the eyes definitely look a little crazy. I kind of like them. Yeah, I like the eye look. And the lips are a little pale, more fine with that. So this is the finished look. I like how it turned out, and I had fun just chatting about makeup, going down memory lane, remembering what it was like to start getting into makeup and falling in love with beauty products and, you know, doing crazy looks. So thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I hope you did your makeup and enjoyed this video while you were watching. Again, I hope you will click that subscribe button, stick around for the craziness, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!